Landforming can be vital to help prevent waterlogging in paddocks. Landholders in medium to high rainfall areas have often used specific techniques to avoid serious damage. And now advances in computing technology have made determining where and how much soil needs to be moved for water to flow so much easier.
For us in WA, it's a new concept, but certainly has the potential to have huge financial gains.
Grain growers can be significantly affected by water runoff, evaporation and waterlogging due to their direct influence on crop water availability and crop yield.
Technology has evolved a lot in drainage. We've got software programs now that are quite sophisticated and able to model surface water management, where in the past we didn't have access to that technology. But also the ability to collect elevation data has changed. So we've got the data that we can collect off the machinery, like the machine behind us, it's getting RTK data, but on this farm where we're currently standing at the moment, the elevation data that we collected was all done through LiDAR.
It's through the capture of the LiDAR elevation data, we've been able to assess where the higher areas are and the lower fill opportunities are that are those ponding areas in the paddocks. With that, we're going out there and physically removing some high areas in the landscape and utilising that fill in those low areas, creating a series of tributaries that lead into some major surface drains to then allow the water to move and exit the property.
Growers understand there's an element of trial and error and embracing the knowledge of local operators.
I think in our situation, accessing good operators, some internal knowledge of how to operate some of the equipment has been a benefit, and then it's slow and time consuming, but I think if you understand the goal, then it's simple to stay the course. It's a significant investment, but I think the analysis over the years of the losses incurred due to waterlogging has made it a simple decision to make. A lot of data has gone to flow with that decision-making process, but in all sort of processes of drainage and things, this is probably one of the more cost-effective methods of conducting drainage.
Computer software programs allows us to visualise it, but also allows us to analyse it against other layers like mule data, for example, or NDVI data. So it's able to really show how big the problem is, but it also allows us to apply economics to the problem. And from that aspect, we're really able to work out how much the problem is actually costing us on a regular basis, and then how quickly we might get a return on that investment.
As a side benefit of landforming and cutting surface drains, growers found clay resources can be used in the final stages to ameliorate the non-wetting aspect of some sandy soils.